So welcome to the first ingredient in our recipe, and that is mindfulness meditation. Now we need mindfulness meditation to do two things for us. The first is it must bring us into the present moment, which is where you will find the source of your manifestations, which you will learn about in a bit. And the second thing we need mindfulness meditation for is to be able to dissolve the past, all of what has happened to you in your life. Dissolve the past as it shows up in your present moment as negative thoughts and negative emotions. So I'm sure you all experience negative thoughts and negative emotions that's coming from our past, and it's showing up right now. When something happens in your life, suddenly in the moment you have these thoughts and you have this feeling. This is your past showing up in the present moment as these negative thoughts and negative emotions. So we need a way to dissolve this stuff, okay? And I'll tell you why. Once you dissolve the past that is showing up in the present moment, then you can truly step into the magic of the present moment. And it's not clouded by the past. You are truly here and now. When you are truly here and now, you tap into a field that we call the field of pure potentiality. Or in other words, it's a field of all possibility. Now don't worry if you don't understand just yet. I'll walk you through it. So the field of pure potentiality is just like a vast energy field. It's an energy field in which anything you can possibly imagine already exists energetically. It's a field in which all possibilities exist. Anything you can possibly imagine already exists energetically in this field of pure potentiality. But you can only access it if you live in the present moment. Now I'll tell you why. If you keep thinking about the past, all the things that have happened to you in the past, what you're actually doing is you are sowing the seeds of the past in the present moment and manifesting a similar reality to what is familiar to you all these years. Same way, if you keep thinking about the fears of the future, the uncertainty, the anxieties you have about the future, what you're actually doing is you're planting those seeds in the present moment and creating a similar reality. So we need a way to stop thinking about the past all the time and stop worrying about the future all the time. We also are doing ourselves a great injustice by practicing constant judgment and resistance to whatever is going on in our lives currently, right? Many of you are watching this thinking, I hate my life, I have to change it. But here's the mistake most people are doing is by you hating your current situation, by you resisting your current situation or judging it as a bad thing, what you're actually doing is you are reinforcing it. Because the more we judge or resist something, the more energy we give it and the more strong it becomes. The more we try to get rid of something, the more it stays. Have you ever heard of that phrase that says, what you resist persists? Well, it's true. It's an actual law. So, we need some way to stop thinking about the past and stop worrying about the future and dissolve our constant judgment of whatever's happening and dissolve our resistance to whatever's happening. So, in other words, we need a way to stay in the present moment and accept whatever shows up in the present moment. That thing that which we are going to use to do this is the practice of mindfulness. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the ability to observe whatever's showing up in the present moment, whether it's happening inside of you or outside of you, okay? It is the ability to passively observe whatever's happening without offering judgment or resistance to whatever's happening, all right? And therefore dissolving whatever's happening. Now I'll make it easier to understand. When you can observe your thoughts, whatever the thoughts are, whether they're negative, intense, whatever, and you can observe your emotions, whatever the emotions are, without judgment or resistance, you actually allow the emotions to come up and start dissolving. This is the practice of mindfulness. If you also watch your behavior, you watch how you judge your situations, you watch how you push away whatever is happening to you, and you can watch it without offering judgment or resistance to your current behavior, that behavior too will stop. Anything that you watch passively without pushing it away or judging it as good or bad will automatically begin to dissolve. This is law. Again, now this might be something that's new to some of you, but some of you who studied mindfulness may already know this. What you're going to do and how we're going to use mindfulness for our manifestation process is that we are going to do 3 exercises that are outlined for you in the workbook. So I hope you've downloaded the workbook at this point. In the workbook, you're going to go through 3 exercises that are going to teach you 3 things. The first exercise is awareness. Awareness is simply you becoming aware of the present moment without offering any sort of judgment or resistance to whatever you're seeing or whatever you're experiencing. So you're going to be doing an exercise where you're going to look around the room and notice what's happening in the moment without you bringing your mind into it and judging or resisting anything that you see. You're just going to notice passively everything around you. This is training you to come into the present moment, allowing your mind to be quiet and therefore touching the field of pure potential. The second exercise that you'll be doing is just a basic conscious breathing exercise where you're going to learn how to stay rooted in the present moment and not have yourself kind of losing the moment, because the more you lose the moment and go into your past future thinking, the more you will only create things that you constantly are thinking about, which is the past or the fear of the future, right? So we need a way to be present, and the conscious breathing will help you get out of your mind and come into the body. The third exercise you're going to do is the body awareness, where you're just going to walk your awareness through different parts of the body. Now, all these 3 exercises are just geared for you to get out of your mind and into the body. When you're here in the body and you're practicing non-judgment and non-resistance to whatever you're experiencing, you tap into the field of pure potentiality. You see, if you don't judge or resist your problems, you actually create a space for solutions to come and for you to move forward in life. But if you keep judging and resisting your current problems, you keep repeating the problems and you keep getting stuck. There's too much noise for you to find a solution and move forward. Take it from me that this will be the most powerful practice you will ever do, especially in the context of manifestation, but also generally, right? So go ahead, go through your workbook, master these 3 exercises. The steps are given in the workbook, and then meet me for the next ingredient in our magical recipe. And I hope you guys are enjoying the course so far. Maybe it's new to you, maybe it's not, but trust me, this is the ingredients that you need. So I'll see you for the next ingredient, which is visualization. Go ahead and master the first ingredient, and I will see you there.